Hello, welcome to our program Safe Life. My name is Ishimwe Kathy. Today we host the director of My People Child Care, Miss Nachiwu. Miss Nachiwu Victor Kabuye. You're most welcome. Please say hello to the viewers.
Thank you, my sister Kathy. I'm called Nachiwu Victor Kabuye. I'm the director of My People Child Care in Kayawe.
Okay. And what is My People Child Care? Tell us about it.
My People Child Care is the place where we help children to achieve their destinies.
Okay. What are your aims and objectives as My People Child Care?
The aims we have there is to help these children to achieve the destiny they need before. We get these desperate children from other communities. We talk to them and help them through education to achieve in their distance.
Okay. When did it start and why did you choose to start it?
My people started in 2011. Now we are 11 years.
Okay. Wow.
The reason why we started My People is to help those people who are in need,
Okay.
and those children who doesn't have enough money to educate them. So we help them through educating them
Okay.
so that they can have good life, to help others, to help their children, their parents
Okay.
or relatives, and to be useful in the country.
Where do you get them and how has it been so far, and what do you think? Do you normally help these who are totally orphans, or even these ones with parents but are not capable of raising them or providing for them?
Like I told you, we started that since we started in 2011. I found my husband when I has already started the ministry.
Okay.
So I joined him. I found him with everything. But to get those children, both sides. Those ones who doesn't have money, we help them because they need to study.
Okay.
And those ones from outside. We have children from refugees now, but they are willing. They need to.
Whoever that feels like studying,
Yes.
are the ones that you
Yes,
just welcome
we
them.
help them.
What are some of those activities besides educating the kids? What are these other activities that you do as My People Child Care?
We have many activities there. One, I can give you a few. We do farming. In farming, we plant maize.
Okay.
We have banana plantation. We have coffee. And we do piggery about. We do cattle keeping. We have goats. Yes, those are the things we
So
do.
you do these projects like the piggery, the cattle keeping. It's in terms of helping you raise funds, or it's more of empowering these people, like getting for them something to do, like giving them that skill.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, both. We do it as an income, as the same thing. They learn something. Yes.
What are some of those challenges that you've been facing as My People Child Care?
The challenges we have there, we have a challenge of water, roads, inside our school and the community. There is no water.
Okay.
Right now we have achieved, we get a friend from outside who help us. We dug a well down.
Okay.
So now we are using that, but outside the community,
There's
there
no
is
water.
no water.
Okay, and then how do you handle these issues? Yes, your people that you're working with do not have water. You as My People Child Care, of course, without water, obviously, with sanitation and hygiene, it becomes another challenge. So how do you handle all that?
Like I told you that we get a friend and we dug one at the primary section and the secondary section.
Okay.
But the community is still a problem. Remember, we are in a COVID time now. At first, we used to call them and collect water from
the school.
From the school. But right now it's not easy because it's a COVID time. So our people, they are suffering outside there. There is no water. So we call upon the government or anyone who can help them to dig the wells. They will be happy.
Okay, and then how do you handle these kids at school? Because we are in COVID period, and again, these kids, it's very hard to like maintain, and you know, for an old person, it's for us, it's easy for you. You know, I'm supposed to wear a mask, I'm supposed to social distance, I'm supposed to wash my hands, but it's very difficult for the kids. How do you handle all that?
It's not easy, but we have to obey the rules. Yeah. The government told us that every child has to wear the mask. We have to talk to them every day, every hour. You have to wear the mask, wear the mask, wear the mask. It's a must. Okay. Now they knew that I have to wear the what? The mask, either outside or in the class. You have to. Okay. Secondly, they have sanitizer. You have to sanitize every time. Your hands, your things.
Okay. And then how about social distancing?
And social distancing is there because I remember at first we have one dome.
You used to have one dome?
Yes, but when COVID came, we have to get another domes for social distancing. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so you say, and then in class, how do you do it? You have like different streams where they
Yeah, we have different streams. Remember, they gave us one class. Okay. P7 goes, now P6 in. Okay. So it's easy to us to do social distancing.
All right. Yeah. And then what is the role of the school clinic you created?
The role of that clinic is to help our community and the children inside, because at first there was no health center there in that area. So we saw that as a problem around the area. So we decided that let's start our own health center there.
Okay. Yeah. And then, despite of these other challenges that you faced as My People Childcare, there's again COVID. How has it affected your projects, the way you do things?
COVID affects us a lot, really. It affects us a lot. One, I have many workers there. Okay. You have to pay them, yet you don't have money. Okay. So you have to reduce them. You remain with few
that you can manage.
Yes, remember we are there to help the community, but right now we help few because of the COVID. Okay. The second thing, at school, children, we have few children. Okay. You have one class. After one class goes, then the government told us now you can get another class. Okay. So that one also a challenge. You have to pay the teachers, you have one class. You have to feed them, you have one class. Okay. So we found.
Okay, how have you empowered the people in your community, more so in terms of the HIV awareness and sanitation and hygiene? You said there's a problem of water, and what are you trying to do as My People Childcare to make sure that these people are living in a good and healthy life?
We used to do meetings with them, and we talked to them that we have to have healthy, we have to do, how can I call it? We emphasize them to be healthy. If you know that you have HIV or you are sick, please go to the medical center, you test yourself, you know whether I'm HIV or not. If your HIV is better, you start taking the medicine by talking to them.
Okay. Yes. So it's more like you having these like counseling sessions.
Yes.
Where you keep calling in people.
Yes. We have many friends like in Kampala like you. I can get you, and I told you that I want you to come to our school and you talk to these people. So you came and you talk to them. Yes.
Okay. And then how about the sanitation and hygiene?
Sanitation, by the time we reach there, many people, they don't have toilets.
Okay.
Yes, we emphasize on toilets. We told them, please, you have to have toilets at home. Yes.
There's just
And
having
washing.
them and not knowing how to use them.
How
and
to
then-
use them.
And what to do after.
And some of them, they don't have.
Oh,
Yeah, they just dig a hole there.
and do the
You
business
finish.
there. And then,
She goes, or he goes.
so what are you trying to do as my people child care to make sure that you eliminate all these things that they keep doing about, like, in terms of being clean?
We help them, like I told you, my husband is supportive on my side. If I saw such an issue in our community, we can help them to dig the pit latrines. We help them to build it. So we told them never to use the other system, to leave the other system and start using the toilets.
Okay.
Yes.
And how are people taking it? Do you see them adopting to the use of these toilets and these habits of after finishing, of course, after finishing doing your business, you have to wash your hands. How do you see? How do you know that they're really following these things that you keep telling them? Do you monitor? Do you?
Yes, I'm not working alone.
Okay.
I have a committee there who can supervise when I'm not around. They used to visit them. Even me and my husband, if you have time, we visit them
Okay.
to see that they are on a good, they are using the methods we are giving very well.
Okay.
Yes.
And then how do you do all your activities as my people child care? How has government tried to intervene to help you guys, or it's just basically you and your family or your husband?
We have been, as a family, we have other friends, but not the government. But recently, the government gave us the books for curriculum.
Okay.
Yes. That's
So generally, it has just been you and your husband.
And my husband.
How about your staff? Do you have how do you get them, and do they have the experience to look after these kids? You know, it's very difficult to look after kids.
Yes, we have. They are educative staffs. They can manage to look after those children.
Okay, and
Yes.
then during class time, and then the feeding, and then it takes someone who is, who knows what to do to make sure that the kids are being fed at a particular time, and who minds a lot. How do you handle all that? And how do you know that they're really doing exactly what you expect them to do?
We have class roles.
Okay.
Yeah, they know that this week is for teacher Timothy. This week is for teacher Jennifer, and the other week is for teacher Immaculate.
Okay.
So they do it like that.
Okay. Why do you think Ugandans are lazy when it comes to hands-on skills?
People in Uganda, they stable on one thing, yet you can do many things in one time. Like me, I'm a mother, I'm a married woman, but I have a project outside. I have schools, I have gardens, I have my animals, but I can manage them.
Okay.
It's a matter of know your time. That if in a week I have 7 days or 6 days, I can go to Kayawe 3 days, I come back to my family 3 days, then 1 day for God.
Okay, and then how about farm? You talked about farming.
Yes.
And some people think farming is for illiterates, or maybe those who have failed in life. What would you tell these people who have that kind of thinking? Because I believe however much you've studied, you have a degree, but if things have failed, you could still opt to do that. Please, what would you tell those people with such kind of thinking?
It's a lie. It's really a lie. Farming is not for those people who are not educated. It's not. Because we have seen many people here
Yes.
who are educative and they
But
do
still do
farming.
farming.
Yes.
there's still those who are still having that kind of mindset. Just tell them, please advise.
Let them believe in themselves. Not stand on one thing. You can do it. If you say that I can do it, you can do it. If you say that I can't, you can't.
Okay.
Yes. We have seen many people who are doing farming, like Pastor Kayanja.
Yes.
We have his in farming. We have
Mr. Robert Kapshenga.
Mr. Kapshenga is in farming. Our president is in farming and cattle keeping. You mean those people doesn't go to school?
They did go to school.
So it's a mindset.
Yes.
That's what I'll say. It's a mindset, but it's not true. It is for those people who are not educative.
Okay. And then coming back to the kids, how do you get these kids?
Those kids, we get them through their relatives.
Okay.
The relatives came and told us we have this issue and this. We have these children, they don't have children. They don't have parents in our family. Please, will you help us?
Okay.
So we go through with our methods, with my teachers. We follow the children, whether it's true what they are telling us.
Okay.
So we go the procedure and we see whether the child, we can help him or her.
Okay.
If we find out that there is true, we get the child.
Okay. Do you
Yes.
provide shelter for these kids? And then for those who have parents, when it comes to holiday time, what do you do for them? Do they go back or they stay with you?
Yeah, we give them shelter when they are at school, but right now as I'm speaking, we don't have enough.
Okay.
That's why we can't help more.
Okay.
Because of the shelter, we are limited now. And those, they are still there
Okay.
who are need education, but we can't because of the shelter.
Okay.
At holidays, we call the relatives. They come and pick their children. They take them to their families. We remain with the few
Who do not have where
who
to
do
go.
not have to where to go.
Okay, and then
Yes.
how do you handle those ones? Where do you get the sponsorship from? Oh, it's just basically on you.
Not only me, because we are working as a team, me and my family.
When I say you, it's like the whole.
The
team,
okay, as a team, and we have some friends outside. They used to help us. Beside now, it's a COVID time. They are no longer help us, but they have been helping us.
Okay.
Yes.
And then do you have like in your agriculture and these other projects that you do that are related to farming? How do you handle the issue of power, like electricity?
Like I told you that we don't use power. We have solar, but for the children at school. But in the gardens, we don't have. We have to wait for the rain, those rainy seasons.
Okay.
That's where we have to plant our things.
So you're not using any kind of machines to help you out in the gardens? The basically has to be manpower to do all
Yes,
that.
yes. If you get electricity and we get those machines, it's okay. We can do farming on a large scale.
Okay.
But now we don't
We
have
don't
them.
have. Okay, as you're giving out your last remarks, kindly just simply talk about how has it been for your husband, your family? Have they been so supportive? And if they have been, maybe you could have this chance to thank them.
Oh, I want to thank my dear husband. He has been supportive to us
Okay.
in financial especially.
No.
It's not easy, but he's really a good father, a good husband.
Okay.
And I want to thank him to encourage me that I can be someone. I can do
So he's the one who
things.
keeps encouraging you to do all these
Yes.
things.
And my children, I thank them. I'm a mother of 3 girls and these other children. But they are helpful to me. In holidays, we are working together. You find them, they are doing things. Yes,
Okay.
I thank them.
Right. And then, so you can just give us your last remarks, your appeal to the government to come out and help you out with these kids. You know, it's not just you. And we are trying to build the community, our Uganda, to make sure that things are okay and everyone is enjoying and living a happy life. So as you're giving out your last remarks, you could just simply call out different people maybe to come and help you out with what you're doing.
I'll call upon the government to help us there. Like I told you, we don't have electricity. If you have electricity, we can do farming on a large scale.
Okay.
Because all the machines in the gardens, we need electricity and water. So we call upon the government to help us with the electricity, water, and good roads.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to be talking to one of the beneficiaries of My People Child Care. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Tumini Aaron, and I'm a senior FOVACist. I'm one of the beneficiaries of this project. Indeed, I was a total failure. Some of the people who are viewing right now, they know me. I was a total failure. I was just moving around the village, a total failure, but this project brought me up, and now I've finished my senior 4, and I'm in my I'm in my vacation.
Okay. And then how has it been, you being with My People Child Care? How has been your experience? Because you learned very many things, and you know, and you were just on the streets moving. But how has it been ever since you joined them?
My experience with child care, it has been so great. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned to manage people, because at that school, I was the former head prefect of that school, of Grace Christian College. Indeed, I've learned to be a leader. Me myself had never been a leader even in my primary levels, but when I went that side, I was able to be a courageous leader, and I've been able to look after the kids. Maybe when my bosses, when they're not around, when the teachers are not around, I'm always inspecting the kids to see that they're in good terms, to see that they feed very well, to see that they sleep very well, to see that their health is good. In every challenge they face, they always come to me and they tell me. Another benefit that I've got from childcare, I've got a lot of connections that I never expected to get friends, but I've been able to get friends because of childcare, and it has helped me to develop my dream. I want to be an engineer, but this has given me a starting point that I never had a starting point, but now I have where to start from, and I know I can be able to achieve what I want.
Let's empower these kids towards the development of our communities. Otherwise, remember, living a safe life is your right and responsibility. I am Ishimwe Kathy. Stay safe.
Pick of the day on UBC, brought to you by was brought to you by
We've cut and reduced our MTN Momo withdrawal rates. Now